Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here for WeAreChange.org. And as many of you are aware, prior to me working for We Are Change, I was doing documentary films for the most part in alternative media. And a lot of people would ask me, Jason, how are you getting this footage? Where are you finding it? How can I find this stuff? Well, today I'm going to kind of take you on a tutorial on just some of the ways that you can find this information, take it, document it, and then put it into your own projects if you so wish. And this is going to go beyond some of the basics out there, but that's certainly where we're going to start. And because we are going to start at the basics, we're going to start with, yes, just plain old Google. Technology, folks, is a double-edged sword. And although Google can be oppressive, it can also be used as a tool. So I thought I would use a rather obscure figure and then kind of take you through a journey with this person. So right now, we are going to search a man named Ken Holden. Now when I search Ken Holden, let's see what comes up. Not a lot, but I can already tell you from doing research before, this is the Ken Holden I'm looking for, right here. Ken Holden IMDb, really not what I'm interested in. So who is Ken Holden and how are we going to kind of narrow this search? Well, Ken Holden was somebody who worked for FEMA and testified before the 9/11 Commission. Now, I personally think he's extremely important because he talks about molten metal dripping in Building 6. And although that wasn't focused on, it should have been. And it's often denied that molten metal even existed. In fact, it was impossible. That's how the jet fuel can't melt steel beams has kind of morphed. So I obviously want to go over here into news, first of all. And once we go here, we're really going to end up having to go into archives, but I'm also going to couple this with 9/11 as well. And folks, notice how Ken Holden is in quotation marks. That's also going to narrow our search. So again, this isn't the 9/11 era, so I'm going to go over here to my tools. And once in here, I'm not going to want all news, and I'm not going to want recent. I'm going to want archives, and really a custom range. So right here, once we get into this custom date, I know that it was obviously post 9/11. So just to be safe, although we know that whatever testimony would have been far past that, we'll say 09/11, oh, sorry, and 2001. And then we know that the 9/11 Commission hearings, I believe 2003, nothing really came out after 2004, but to be safe, we'll do January 1st, 2005. Now let's see what comes up. Huh, not a lot. Apparently just this blog right here. Maybe we'll take the slash out. Maybe we'll say FEMA. I'm glad that we're having a little trouble so we could be a bit persistent. And then nothing. Well, let's go back because I'm curious. And of course, this is going to take us to the witnesses that saw molten metal. And he is one of them. So, in the very beginning, although Google did not make it easy, it certainly was there. So what happens when a link like this is all you have? Well, first of all, you want to copy that link, and then you want to paste it into a new document so that you have it. Very simple to do. Google Docs, again, use Google as a tool. And there you go. So right now you have the one document on Ken Holden. Let's see if we can find more on this. So we're going to move from Google Docs to cspan.org. And you will need to hyphenate that one, by the way. And cspan.org, it used to be a place where you could only really look up transcripts and events, and sometimes you get poor quality videos, but now they literally have the entire archive online. And this is a huge tool. Now, there are ways that you can create an account and digitally purchase and download a lot of this material, but it also lets you clip some of this material, and obviously if you have your own capture tools, you'll be able to capture them as well. So let's see if C-SPAN has anything on Ken Holden. Let's see. So again, we're going to put it in quotation marks here, and we're going to hit away, and look at that. Right away we have one video. See, sometimes you're going to get some contradicting information. I want to warn people about that, but there you go. You got one video right here, and you've got two videos with text. So let's just try on that first video here. Let's click on it, and this says it aired April 4th 2003. Like I said, that would coincide with the hearing on 9/11, the commission. And as we click on this, you'll see the entire thing is coming up. But again, we'd like to narrow it a bit. And look at that. It's pretty cool, huh? They actually give you a transcript that's time-coded. You know, you can really get some things done. Now, in this video on the right-hand side, they'll tell you some of the people, and then you hit more people, and there you go. Now, we want Ken Holden. And lo and behold, Ken Holden is right here. So we now for sure know he's in the video. He's listed among the people, and if you look there, they're usually listed in alphabetical order. Again, sometimes they miss things, so you can't always take it as gospel, but let's look around and see how long it takes us to find Mr. Holden. So we're going to hit play. This is a 4.5 hour hearing. These are tough. Luckily, if you go down here and you're watching, folks, you can kind of scroll. And you can see where we're at. And if you remember the thumbnail of Ken, so it's very helpful that on the side, remember they showed you Ken Holden's face. Let's see how long it takes us to find it. It's not going to be easy for sure. Oh, there he is. So really in a matter of minutes, here's Baker.
The building failure construction project managers and engineers.
And there is Ken Holden. Now, for good measure, let's hear what the man has to say. And by the way, as I said, you can capture it. You'll be able to, with any kind of software, you can make it bigger, like we're doing here. You can go in and out 10 seconds. I'm putting it behind me.
With significant and varied experience. And we had established, while numerous fires were still burning and smoldering. Underground, it was still so hot that molten metal dripped down the sides of a wall from Building 6. Cars, both burned and pristine, were suspended in the air, balanced on cracked parking garage slabs.
And there you have it, molten metal sliding down Building 6. And now you know how to get that clip. And now I'm going to show you, now that you know, let's say you wanted a physical copy of that clip. That wasn't good enough. You need to send a DVD to somebody. Although C-SPAN itself has that, there is a possibility that you could go here and get something slightly different or the same. I'm not sure if C-SPAN is part of these archives, but what's great about these archives right here is how up-to-date they are and how vast they are. Where am I? I am at the Vanderbilt News Archive. So you just go to tvnews.vanderbilt.edu and you go to the search, and they are as up-to-date as it can get. Now, obviously, you see a lot of these features here, and we're going to get to this modern search in a second. I just wanted to show you that, again, it's very, very up-to-date, but let's see if they have a Ken Holden, if he was part of any other news out there. We have a death of a Holden, Missouri. Let's see, 1981, 2005, 81, 81, 2005. You see, this one's a little tough because you have 5,621 items. You're really going to want to get specific, but we can get specific. We know that that date was, I believe, April 2003. So we will go to 2003, and we will start in March to be safe. We will copy that, and then we will paste this, and we will go to 2005. You know what, 4. We know it's not past that. Why not? And we'll hit search. And notice we got commercials, news segments, program introductions, good night segments, all sorts of stuff. This television archive is beyond news. It has so much stuff. Let's see if we got anything for Ken Holden. A lot of Ken doll stuff. 2004, January 2003 reality check. There's a possibility there. Moneyline roundup, quick hits. Missouri. Not much for Ken Holden. But I'm sure that there's going to be a lot for the 9/11 Commission. So let's try that. Let's go with 9/11 Commission. And there you go. Now if you scroll down, they're showing you 10 of 142 results. You can load more results as you go. Intelligence investigations. Now, what's really nice about this is when you go in there, it gives you a nice rundown of what you're getting. You're not able to preview it, but you add the clip, and you basically create a pretty affordable DVD. I'm not sure exactly what they're charging right now. It's been a while since I've done this. But they charge you by clip. So if you are a researcher and you're looking for fair use material you're not going to find anywhere else, you found some paperwork on something, you can easily corroborate that by knowing a date, looking for news footage, and then adding that clip. And when you're done, they send you a DVD. Who knows, maybe it's even a Blu-ray at this point. It's pretty good stuff. It does take a while, so this is more for long-term projects. C-SPAN is super instant. And now we're going to show you kind of the last way to get super instant video pretty easily. And I do warn people, when you are using sites such as the one I'm going to show you, make sure you have an ad blocker, you have antivirus, and you somewhat have an idea of what you're doing on the internet, because there's plenty of things that you could click that you don't need to that could cause malware. But if you want to learn how you can rip a YouTube video so you can get a certain news segment, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Now, the site that I usually use is clipconverter.cc. Now, I will warn you, every time you put it in there, it is going to try to jump up with another site that you're going to have to X out, but it is relatively easy to use. Kind of just go into YouTube, and let's say that we wanted that Native American DC footage. We want the raw footage as best we can. We got that. CBS News, that's kind of got no watermark. That one's not bad. You know, who knows what we're going to use. But we're going to just copy the URL. We don't even need to open it. You can just right-click right there. Okay. Copy link address. Come over to here. Hit Control-V or paste. Right-click and paste if you'd like. Hit continue. Now, like I said, something's going to jump up. You're going to X that right out. And now you're going to get a choice. It's going to give you the quality, choices that are on there that it can stream at. And right there's 720p. Now, under here, you could convert. That is a possibility if you want. But I already know that this is an MP4. This is something I want. I don't need that. So really, you just have to hit start. Now, sometimes it's going to take longer for longer videos, but that was very quick. And on the download, you can either just click on it or you right-click. You save link as, and there you go. It's that simple. You put it on your drive. Boom, it's downloaded. And now
to the outrage over a video showing an encounter between teenagers and a Native
you
American.
have the video, and you can go ahead and edit it any way you wish. Folks, I hope that this beginner's guide gives you some insight on how you can do your own research, how you can do your own fact checking, how you can find people that have given speeches on things from decades ago or news reports from decades ago, and grab that information, pretty cheaply, if not free, and in high quality so you can share it with the world. Thanks for subscribing, and we really appreciate your help here at We Are Change. So remember to be the change you want to see in the world. Thanks for watching, guys.